Alright guys, welcome back to the video. Say what up, Holden Lee. Say hey. Sweet boy. But we're diving on into things today. Diving in this motor, gonna get it cleaned up. Gonna go through the ignition. The ignition wasn't starting. So we're gonna dive into the ignition, get everything running, and then we're gonna clean some carburetors and go from there. But let's dive on in. Alright guys, we are going to start up this motor. It's not clicking on, so we got to figure out some electrical issues. This is our beautiful Squava. But yeah, we got some electrical issues we're going to go through. The trim is working, it's going up and down, but the key's not turning the unit on. So we're going to dive right on into that. All right, we're going to start with getting this switch off. I don't believe I'm getting power. Hold on, Bubba. I'm not getting power to the ignition. Alright, I did find that this is... So we are going to tighten that up. All right, let's see what we got. Nothing. All right, we're tracing some voltage. We do have 12 volts on the battery. This switch here has voltage coming in, voltage going out. So it actually looks like 8 volts. Looks like our issue might be... Nope, we got 12 volts everywhere. So our ignition should be starting. But we have nothing. We do have tilt and trim, but we're gonna look into this electrical, see what's going on. It sounded like it, didn't it? All right, we're gonna bust open this throttle box and ignition. Hell yeah. I'm gonna have to do some research and get right back to you. Alright guys, well I did some reading on old ChatGPT and just read through a couple things, but I played with this throttle, got it slammed, and take a listen. Oh! Listen to it go, baby! Yes sir, that's good news. But I was gonna have to dive into all that mess, which was a little discouraging. So I'm glad I was able to play with it, play with the throttle. The neutral switch might be getting worn out, but thank God I ain't gotta trace no wires and dive into it. But we're gonna get all this put back together. I'm gonna start the motor up and I'm gonna show you exactly where the gas is leaking out of that little solenoid, that little peephole. And then we're gonna go from there, get it running, put it into gear. I haven't put the motor into gear yet. I don't know why I didn't whenever I was with the previous owner. But we're gonna make sure everything goes into gear, and then we'll dive on into those carburetors, get those carburetors cleaned, and then cap off all of our oil lines. But sweet deal, good news. Keep rocking and rolling. Look what this was. It looks like this piece here needs to go right in that there. Get that locked into place, and then this has got a little nipple on the bottom side. I'm gonna get that into place. Everything was kind of popped out. This piece here, this piece here wasn't in. This piece here was popped out. Everything has to be lined up properly for your throttle to go back and forth. So make sure everything is in its proper position. Make sure your wires aren't over your screw holes to get your cover back on. But we're gonna put this back together and see what happens. See this here, this wire here has got to go in here, so I got to take this back off. ignition fixed and it's actually clicking over and turning over, we're going to hook up some bunny ears to this, get this motor running. I'm going to show y'all where it's leaking gas from. But I did want to put it in gear, see if it's going to go into gear. For some reason I didn't do that when I bought the boat. Probably would have been a good idea, but let's see what happens. Motherfucker's loud. Well, it is idling extremely high. Like, compared to my 90, it is screaming. I don't know if it's always like that, but the son of a bitch is loud. Also, the key will not turn the motor off. So I had to pull the choke to get the motor to turn off. But that son of a bitch is loud, and it kind of worries me. But we're going to see what's going on with it. I'm going to start with the carburetors. Y'all tell me what I need to do.